So my name is Hayden William Davies. I was born on the 9th of December 1994 and I'm from England, born in Southampton. So I was joined in 2011 when I was 16 because you can join that young in England. I got removed from the army in 2023 for smoking marijuana. I was based in North Yorkshire in England and my regiment was the Royal Regiment of Scotland. All over the world, Canada, Germany, Afghanistan, Cyprus. There was a lot of places I wanted to go, but I couldn't because I was under a mental health team. So they wouldn't let me deploy anywhere after a while. I wasn't allowed to hold a weapon. The battalion was under investigation for 9 suicides in a year. Yeah, a few of them were good friends of mine, which led ultimately to my mental health being bad. After 2023, I struggled to find work because it's hard to find a job when all you've done from 16 to 29 at the time is the army. It's very hard to find a civilian job in the UK. So I ended up working in different factories and then I eventually got a job at Garmin watches. Couldn't keep that job because my mental health was on. I attempted suicide a few times. I decided to go to Ukraine. No one tried to talk me out of it. Obviously the airspace in Ukraine is closed, so you fly to Poland and then get a coach from like Krakow over to wherever the signing centre is. Mine was in a city called Ternopil. Obviously with the International Legion you sign a contract and you're brainwashed into thinking that you're in the right. But what I would advise anyone with a sensible head is think about the choices you make. Every single country you'd find in NATO has people in the International Legion. French, Italians, Germans, Americans, English. The most are Colombians. Hundreds. The training that we do depends on your platoon. I was heavy guns. We had no heavy guns, so there was no training. We got given 2 Dishikas. No ammo to learn with, to shoot with, nothing like that. We got given a Mark 19. No attachment for the tripod, so we couldn't take that out or use it. I asked if I could teach javelin, because that's what I did in the British Army. I got promised yes. No javelins. Nothing like that. We're not happy with command that are happy to allow war crimes to happen. I was in a position. Essentially my job was just a listening post. I personally heard on the radio for someone to kill 3 men. But I remember hearing one of the commanders saying, kill them. A different position somewhere, I don't know which position it was, there was, I'm pretty sure it was a woman and teenage boy. They got killed. All of us that were in the listening post, we'd had enough. There was about 12 people that wanted to break contract at that minute. The money is shit and your chain of command don't care about you. They do not care. They will use you as meat. They'll say you'll be on a listening post for 3 to 5 days. They'll keep you there for 10 and then send you to a different position. I point blank refused to go to a different position. There was no information. We didn't have the equipment. Fuck off. Another bloke died because of drones and stuff. One bloke ran away. I stayed behind and just took cover. I ended up getting grenaded again. Not by Russians. I believe it was by Ukrainians. By drone, believe it or not. At that point I decided to find a bunker and I hid in that bunker for nearly 2 months. A great man from South Africa, dead, left in a wooden box in the middle of Touretsk. The body was 50 metres from my bunker. So I was out looking for food, as I did every day, about 9 AM. I heard a drone, so I got straight in the building and I seen another guy. He was out of breath, he was running. I was like, quick, in here. I knew he was Russian, uniform. And when he realised I wasn't a threat, the weapon was down. He gave me a cigarette. Literally carried me into safety, out of the way of all the drones and artillery that was coming in. If you come to Ukraine and you're a foreigner, with me being an exception, there is the rest of you will get killed. everyone will die, and it's not pretty, it's not nice, and Ukraine won't care about it either.